And the other topic that we'll be reviewing is using those NDVI layers for crop monitoring and also for supporting scouting. So some things we can see from NDVI, it's determine issues that are affecting the health of the plant prior to harvest. Some things may be irreversible. It's good information for next year. Also, if changes can be made, if there is any corrections that can be made this year. Based on our experience, it's and many other people's experience, it's highly correlated with a yield map. And also, as we increase resolution, we'll can detect nutrient deficiencies, also to guide tissue tests and soil samples or equipment problems if we have fine resolution, such as compaction and depth control, even locate tiles when the soil starts to drain for a brief period after a spring shower, or insects and disease pressure. We'll be reviewing NDVI layers on a sample farm based on Landsat images. So as you will see during the first week, we'll ask you to send us your field boundaries that you want to analyze. And you can analyze, and also you can practice a little bit of how the scouting GPS sampling would go about and evaluate results. So just so you know what we'll be working with. You'll be reviewing this sample data set, and also to get an idea of this idea of spatial resolution, or how frequent it goes by. So here we have September 2009, this sample data set. In your case, we'll process for the last crop season. And so we'll be also asking for your crop calendar information about that, and so we can provide the data for the right dates. So this was in July 2008, or this was in June 2009. So you see there the dates that this image was taken, or you see there it's so October 2009 probably was harvested. And then we have, so you'll be able to recognize different patterns that may be linked with your available layers. One thing that we'll be working with, it's going through the experience of doing a field visit. And we understand that ground truthing and the consultant's opinion is, of course, it's how you make sense out of all this information. So I'll show you very briefly a process where we will plan some field visits in some problem areas or some areas where we have a good response. So this is an exercise that we'll be doing in this sample data set, and then of course you can do it in your own data sets that we will provide. So there I will just sample the points, assign a sample number, and as you can see, they are there are also tools to download this information to the GPS. So once you have defined your sample locations, you can just go to your GPS, to the GPS module. This was in the field 3 visits, and I'm going to bring those points from the GIS into the GPS. And I'm going to bring the sample point and relate it with the identifier. Once you have these points into the GPS module, you can just connect to the GPS and download it to the GPS, or if you go to a laptop, you'll see the points while you review the field. And also, we are releasing soon the possibility of having this information available for mobile, so you could also use the mobile as an option, the smartphones, mobiles, as an option to review your points while you're in the field. Basically, the idea is to go through a complete cycle. We'll give the sample data set in GeoArcGIS, and we also give it in a GIS format that you can use. In other software, especially RView, SST, or other software. Okay.